That left me with a good 90-degree bend here. The only thing I was thinking about is I really should have built this section up, but I knew at the time that I just thought I'd figure it out later. It was probably going to sting me. I just realised that it's kinked in more than 90 there. Perfect. Now I just got to clean it up. I'm going to straighten this edge up. I've also started to grind back where all the bog fillet had gone off before I overlapped it. I'm going to just fiberglass. So I squashed some bog behind this plate and on the back side of this to straighten it up that way. And I also put the curve there as well to extend the fiberglass, because when I did the cut, I'd cut it real bodgy. I'll still probably have to trim it down, but I'd rather it be symmetrical. Now I've got to sand all this. I've done 2 layers of gel coat around the whole lot. It's not going to sand very nice. It'll gum up. The reason I'm making it nice on this side, which you won't even see, is because when I fiberglass this part into this, I'll flip it upside down and I'll have to gouge lots of fiberglass away probably. I couldn't do that before because the one layer of wovens that I bodgy stretched over was too flexible. So that's stiff enough now. I've also repaired this. I'm very confident this is going to be good now. I'll definitely have to put some braces in, but I have to do some other things to this, which will make sense later down the track. Grinding time. I did another bog after I sanded.
That broke, I didn't cut it.
It'll be fine. That you'll still be able to iron that on and it should be fine. What? I'm so grateful for you doing it.
Oh, really?
When you're doing insides, it's an absolute nightmare. Is that good? So this, there, and there is getting white. So what I'm going to do is get the icing bag thing and do as nice a fillet as I can, and then with the brush you lightly go over everything including that fillet, but I'll monitor how you're doing it because it needs to be a very small fillet. Thick and fast, do it really fast because it'll go off. Keep remembering speed. Just drop in behind me and go over with the brush all the stuff. Yeah, from the start.
Like that? Am I doing it?
Yeah, that's good. Keep going. fix my side up. Just needs to be overlapping a tiny bit. Screw that in. I made this very simple and very bodgy structure table thing, so I can put that on here and hold it at the right level. You'll see. Hey, babe. You did it. Good girl.
Was it meant to go there?
Yeah, that's exactly.
I thought it fell.
Where did you think it was meant to go?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's where the table's down.
Oh,
No.
my wrist.
Good girl.
That's so heavy.
It's only 35 kilos. Oh yeah, it's starting to look like something now. You guys might be getting the gist of it. Anyway, you can see that the gap around here is a bit funny. It's a pretty big gap here. No gap. And no gap. So I just got to wiggle it around into the best area, I reckon. And then I'll lift it up so it's perfectly level with this edge here. I intentionally made the table thingy slightly lower so I could chock it up rather than needing to go down and having to chop legs. I just braced it with any crap I had lying around. But it feels definitely strong enough just to fiberglass it into place. And then I'll be able to crack the whole lot off, which is another event that I don't know how that's going to turn out. But I haven't cracked it out now intentionally because I want it to all be uniform and good, as good as I can make it. I think this will work. I've got the hoop, this bit, keyed into this bit perfectly by pushing it down. Just because I don't want it to be wavy, so if it's wavy, it won't come down nice when it's a complete roof. You know what I mean. Okay, I've got everything centered as well as I can, and I've got everything good spacing on both sides and up the front. I'm gonna put some sticky tape in the crack, but from the underside, and then I'll bog it, and then I'll fiberglass it. But I'm getting really excited. It looks like it's starting to come together finally. It's probably gonna be heavier than the last roof, just judging from when I made these bits. So that's the last bit that we made after I ground it. I still need to chip off all the melamine iron-on strips just here, but that's going to go into that, and you'll see why later down the track. I never weighed the original roof, but I'm almost 100% sure this is going to weigh more than that, no matter how hard I try to not make it weigh that much. If anyone knows the proper weight, let me know in the comments, please. I'd rather be too strong than not strong enough. And if it's a little bit heavy, as long as it looks good, I'll be happy. And Stacey will be too. Arnold won't care how heavy it is as long as he can go on a boat to Morton Island.